Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for the first look at our snowfall forecast for this Friday's upcoming storm. Trying to do this on YouTube as opposed to Facebook for the live stream. So this is a work in progress as we figure out how best to do this. I think it will be helpful over the long haul to move this stuff to YouTube as opposed to Facebook. So I want to talk just a little bit about the players on the field, what's going on. This is the same thing I showed last night. So this is this satellite imagery is about almost 18 hours old at this point. But we do have three basically main factors in what's going on. We've got Tropical Storm Zeta. We've got an upper level low here in the over the desert southwest, and we've got this northern energy. And the main things that has changed a little bit with the forecast, and I think what we want to be focused on the most is how the energy is going to interact between this upper level low pressure system here and Tropical Storm Zeta. We talked about, if you watched the video from last night, a little bit about how if Tropical Storm Zeta doesn't merge as much with the upper level low, or it remains stronger, it will tend to, the first slug of moisture comes through and there's not quite as much cold air with that slug of moisture, and so we get a little more rain, and so that leaves us with less of a chance for snow in the storm as we look at what's going on. So that looks like that may happen a little bit more. These two don't seem to want to combine quite as much. Tropical storm, it's actually a hurricane now. It became a hurricane this morning. Hurricane Zeta is probably going to remain a little more distinct, and it's also, things have shifted. The northern jet stream energy looks like it's going to try to push things a little further south. So we're still looking at a coating of snow over most of southern Vermont, but maybe not quite as much as we were looking at before. We can see this also on the upper level. You can see what we were thinking yesterday is this big upper level piece of energy and the tropical energy here would kind of combine into mostly one storm that sort of got shoved out to sea just south of New England. But what looks like it's going to happen now, that will still happen, but they're kind of come in more of two pieces and a little further south, and that looks to suppress snowfall a little bit. So what am I actually looking for snowfall? Basically, along the spine of the Green Mountains here, if I can get my hand in the right place, we're looking at 3 to 4 inches at elevation. I'd say that's mostly above 1,500 to 2,000 feet. At more like 1,000 to 2,000 feet in the valleys here. A lot of the West River Valley falls in this category. We're looking at 1 inch to 2 of snow, and then we're looking at a dusting of snow for most of the rest of southern Vermont. You may not even actually, you'll see some flakes in the sky, but may not see any accumulation at the ground for the Connecticut River Valley. So that's basically what we're looking at. It's not going to be a huge storm, but it will be probably the first coating for most of us here in southern Vermont. And so just kind of keep an eye on that. Things could still shift a little further south, or we could get a little more moisture involved and things could shift north. And so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. I want to say thank you to my patrons who support the work that I do here. And I will be back again sometime, probably tomorrow, with a look at an updated snowfall forecast. Until then, stay safe and take care.